Good afternoon, all. I'd like to call to order the June 2025 meeting of the Cohoes IDA. I will ask Mr. Dudwire to call the roll.
Mr. Dion.
Here.
Mr. Tarlow.
Excused.
Mr. Dudwire. Here. Mr. Moore.
Here.
Mr. Teixeira. Here. Mr. Paradise.
Here.
With a quorum present, we will move on to our first update. Actually, let's go over a couple housekeeping items first. The first thing is Laura Tarlow has reached out to Pete, and for the present time, she is looking for a temporary leave of absence. Kate and I did do this a few years ago for another board member, Mr. Hollick, so we don't foresee it being much of an issue. We don't have a time frame, but we hope it's sooner than later. But we don't have to do anything with it other than mentioning it, correct?
Yeah, as long as the council's okay with it, leaving the seat, on a leave of absence, we're fine.
Okay, yeah, well, we have precedent with, so that's important. The other thing is on Friday morning, Pete and I had a meeting with Council President Briggs and Vice Chair, I guess, Higgins, and at that point, I was notified on Friday morning that we had a resignation. Ralph Pascal has left our board, so we're sorry to hear that. Ralph was an important member who brought a lot of knowledge and a lot of strengths to our board, and he will certainly be missed. Our understanding is, as a board, that the council has already approved somebody, or will be approving somebody at 7 o'clock tonight. Would have preferred that we had received notification prior to, but here we are. So we all work on behalf of the Common Council, so we will move forward with our work. Approval of the May minutes. Any issues? Thank you. Call for a motion for approval. Thank you. Mr. Barrett, sorry for that. It's getting a little too hot. In a second. Thank you, Mr. Moore. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? That we move on. Unfortunately, our next item, we were hoping to get an update today from the Cohoes Police Department, as we've been doing quarterly over the past 3 or 4 years. We're assuming they're busy. Unfortunately, they've not gotten back to us over the past few weeks, but we are hoping that we can arrange that for another meeting. Feel it's very important to stay on top of that and see if there's any trends or anything that we're missing or not staying on top of. So moving right along, we're coming up to item 4 and 5 are basically the same thing. And hi, Mike. Skipped right over it.
I've been skipped before.
Mike, we were concerned you just rattle on. So anyway, I did ask Mr. Grosher to come and give us a quarterly update. So floor is yours, sir.
All right. These are as of today. Everything was, all the checks are written. That's the other thing you're gonna have to do is that Ralph is also our treasurer.
Yes.
So we are asking another person as treasurer, so we can sign another signer besides Ed.
Yes.
And we got Ed in the hospital last week, so we came down and signed. So
Yes.
just to let you know about that. This is as of today, our money market.
Just on that, though, we are all set. There's no outstanding. Thank you.
And then, as of today, money market, which is our main account, $251,000. Checking account is operating there to cover what's left over after the check is cleared. It's only $38 a month, so we don't really use that account as an interest-bearing account. So the property held for investment has not changed since the first of the year. It's had it wasn't, so.
Have they adjusted the interest rates at all on the money market
They
account?
actually, no, they have not. They went down.
Right, I know they did the one adjustment.
And they
That's
never
been
went
it.
back up. I don't know. I can ask again. I know the city went down as well.
Right.
Where do we have off, Mike?
Pioneer.
Isn't that Sun that I saw offering a lot more? Sun
Sunmark?
Mark.
Yeah.
It's a credit card.
Right.
I don't know necessarily to do business. with
We
them.
can't, they won't, yeah.
And we also need to keep it local within, the optics obviously look better if it's here.
So So that's it on the, the asset page. I'll go on to the next page. We did receive $2,500. That stands for there. The interest income is $4,118 for the year, and that's for 5 months. At the end of June, we'll get another interest payment from there. Legal, audit, county, executive director, insurance, that's the directors, officers, insurance renewal. The rest of our insurance policies renew in December. So we won't see anything probably there until December of the year. The network support, that's, the Walk and Social, that Ralph just signed that check today. And other internet things.
Right.
Cost for property development, $1,100 of that $1,280 is to remove the boat.
Best money we ever spent.
All the cars are gone.
Yeah,
All the cars are gone.
$90 for water, is water and sewer on the location down there. That's all the cost of that for our property investments. And that's pretty much it.
Okay. Any questions for Mike? As always, we appreciate your diligent watching of our numbers.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay, back to where we were. Items 4 and 5 are basically related to the same issue, and at this time, we're going to turn over to Council Kate to fill us in.
Sure, so is the seeker one still on the agenda? Should I just mention that?
It is,
Okay.
technically.
All right, so the first one we need to do, last meeting, as you recall, we advanced the application of Erie Boulevard hydropower for the pilot agreement. This resolution is the next step, is to schedule the public hearing before our next meeting, hopefully in July, so then we can tee this up to get on the agenda for July. So I just need you to approve this resolution to hold the public hearing, and then Pete and I will coordinate on getting that set up.
So we don't have to set a date or time right now. We're just approving the public hearing.
Right, because to notice for it.
Okay.
There is notice time frame, but
Right.
we'll make that.
Right. Okay. So at this point, I will call for a motion for approval for scheduling of a public hearing regarding the resolution for Erie Boulevard hydropower, better known as Brookfield. Thank you, Mr. Dugwire. A second. Thank you, Mrs. Paradise. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And I will. And please note that Mr. DeChero did not abstain from vote.
He abstained.
So it carries 4-0.
The second mention on the agenda was the seeker resolution, but we're not quite ready for that one yet, so we're going to table that until we are moving towards the approval of the project. So that we don't have to deal with tonight. The last one, are we on to the bakery? Pete,
No,
for the
No,
agenda?
because you had me remove that. if you
Oh,
recall.
okay.
you confused us.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
You took it off and now it's back.
No worries. We didn't officially approve technically the contract, so we got to do that. And then I'm hoping he gets me something,
So are you okay with us approving it today, or we prefer not to?
Well, if he didn't send it out and they didn't see it, then we can hold off to the next meeting.
I thought it did go up there.
It did go out with
Yeah.
the original packet.
All right.
So it is
Did you have
online.
a chance to take a look at
We just removed it from the agenda.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
I prefer to approve it, so we
Oh,
have it,
absolutely.
and then we'll put an addendum on it once I hear from his counsel, so we
Okay.
can keep this going. But at this point, most of the contingencies in here are blown, and
Right.
he's probably going to
Obligated.
get approval for the project this month, and then I haven't seen a bank commitment either, so his counsel hasn't gotten any of that to me.
Okay. So I'm going to call for an approval, motion for approval of the sale. What was the price on it?
250.
45.
Sorry.
245, that was it.
245.
So I'm going to call for a motion for the approval for the sale of the contract for the property better known as Golden Crust for the tune of $245,000 to Scott Davenport, operating AKA as Skylar Bakeries. So I will call for a motion. Thank you. And a second, Mr. Shiro. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? So that carries. That's good.
My
So-
son's over there, I'll get it.
With that said, I think we're good, right? So with that said, unless there's any other issues or concerns that need to be brought before us, I will call for a motion for an adjournment. Well, you nod at Dan. Danny gets it. Jeff gets a second. And Joey's approved.
That's gotta be a record.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, you said a nice tidy 6 minutes. 11.